The ladies' lounge is the ladies' lounge.
We're calling in solid reinforcements. I want you to introduce these men to your closest friends. You already know they're gonna keep it real and let y'all know if y'all speaking the same love language or not.
Okay.
Am I right?
I'm halfway to being with my man. I was a bit nervous because my friends, they can be a little rough.
This is gonna be a revealing week. When we come back in a few days, I want the truth, okay?
Okay.
I want to see what my friends think about Niam and make sure that he's here for the right reasons and he's really wanting to be a part of the Z show.
I have brought you guys here today to meet a couple of my connections.
They need to be scared, be afraid.
I know I am on 100, and my friends are times 1,000. This is definitely gonna be very interesting.
These are for you.
Toast to a very critical interviewing process.
Wow, he is nice looking. I'll give you that.
I did not expect there to be so many people.
These are my closest friends in the whole wide world.
Okay. They were ready to fire questions. And I was like, come on, bring it on, let's do it.
What type of scholarship?
Electrical engineering.
Okay.
He's smart.
She's like, go, baby, get him, Zadia just very easygoing and easy to talk to. And just, obviously, she's gorgeous. So
Okay.
the boxes were being checked.
I would imagine that at a certain point you would have been engaged and possibly making a family. Like, so why is it delayed for you?
What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, what's the holdup?
It's just been being unlucky, like not running into the right people.
What are you looking for in a partner?
Definitely someone that's kind, definitely someone that's intelligent, someone who likes to stay fit.
No. Sounds like someone I know.
From the moment I saw Sabrina, I couldn't stop smiling.
Are you in the same space with any of the other girls that you are in with Sabrina right now?
Nope.
You don't look like a liar, so I hope that wasn't a lie. Right.
Nice to meet you.
All right, man. Good to meet you.
Good talking to you. Overall, I think the date went well. I think I weathered the storm of the interrogation.
Overall, I thought his energy was very authentic. You know, we could see some things.
Sabrina's friends are definitely a reflection of her. All of them were classy, well put together, articulate. Just confirmed a lot of the things that I've always thought about Sabrina.
It was definitely an amazing meeting. Like, honestly, they was like, we don't even have nothing bad to say.
I got invited to meet Sabrina, like cool little Saturday hang. I brought a deck of cards. I'm like, we could bust a spade.
He had made a comment, pretty much like, like, I'm feeling you, but in a few months, I really don't know and I don't want to hurt you. But I still want you to meet him because it could still be a situation where I'm jumping the gun.
Right.
We did hit it off, the pool party, like, it was cool. We really had a connection. But unfortunately, the Korean date happened.
Hello, Sean.
These are all my friends.
20 years ago. You all look lovely.
Thank you. What is your ideal woman?
A woman who's career-oriented. She knows what she wants. She has style, sophistication, and she has feminine wiles, and she is maternal. In the old school days, that would be Claire Huxtable. Can I have an amen moment?
Are you in a position to be a provider right now, where you are in life?
I'm good enough to take care of a bill or two.
I can't save nobody that keep digging a deeper hole for themselves.
How many women have you made connections with?
2.
And how strong are those connections?
Probably not as strong as with her.
I'm kind of interested in a conversation that you and Sabrina just had previously. You felt like you had a connection with her, but you didn't want to hurt her in a couple of months, hurt her feelings, or so what exactly did you mean by that?
My whole thing, especially during this process, to be upfront. Actually knowing what I want and expressing what I want before I engage deeper with somebody.
I'm sorry, I just want to back up for a minute. The comment was, you don't want to hurt her a couple months down the road. If you're being upfront, then you can't hurt someone a couple months down the road because you are upfront with what you want and you're being very transparent. So make it make sense for me.
Hey. Fella, real G's don't say make it make sense, all right?
It sounds like you're running game. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just being honest.
I felt so bad. Is he getting ready to cry? Because I am. It was just so bad.
I haven't resolved yet whether I still want children, so that's what I was referring to. I just want to make sure before I dive in that I'm not a fool rushing in. I've done that. I've done it by accident, I feel. I'm not going to let that happen again. You would have thought I said, I'm going to punch her in the kidney and drop her off of Route 19. All I said was, I don't want to hurt you if this ain't right for what I want ultimately. And what I want, because I'm not fooling myself anymore, I still want to be a father.
That's my girl, and like her happiness is like the most important thing. If you're not sure, it would be best if you just let that be known, to be upfront and honest about that, you know?
Right, but I think that's what I've been saying.
I feel like he's going to stifle your movement.
In Sean's defense, like, I feel this is still kind of new, because how can you say, I want to offer Sabrina the world when I just met you? So I get it.
To Sabrina's credit, she did try to stick up and say, hey, we've only had one one-on-one date. We're getting to know each other in this process, but I did not need this smoke. And that was it.
Thank you for coming.
No, thank you.
It was a wrap. Wrap it up, saran wrap, aluminum foil. It was a wrap, honey. It just is not for me.
He makes a good friend. Be his buddy.
I have a crush on someone.
Who is it this week?
A potential husband interested?
Because
you don't introduce us to many of the guys.
Exactly.
Who's this guy? Oh, why are you having us meet him? Does he have kids? He ever been married? All it, like, it was too much.
He actually believes in no sex before marriage.
I would like to test the equipment because I would hate to like end up on wedding day and I'm just like, oh, it's little.
I need you guys to be on your best behavior. So whatever y'all giving right now. Hey.
Are you in love with her? Are you falling in love with her?
Whoa.
I'm crazy about it. I love her personality.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. Hopefully married.
You feel like you played the field enough?
Yeah.
You never cheated on
No.
Really?
What would you say is some of the reasons why you felt like Camille wasn't ready before?
I think she had commitment issues. I think she's one of the ones that, what is it that like they get you almost to the altar and then it goes? She's had engagement, so she's been a good catch, but has never quite made it down the aisle. What makes this different?
I got you. All right, it's definitely nice meeting you all.
Nice meeting
I hope we weren't too hard on you.
Carlos was even talking about how she leads people at altars, and I know he was joking, but I'm definitely taking that and saying, okay, all right, is this something I got to watch out for in the future?
He's a little bit too nice, I think.
You get bored really fast. What's so different about him that you feel like you're gonna have this now newfound love connection?
I'm not normally dating the nice guy.
But you walk over the nice guy.
Exactly. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of jumping from relationship to relationship to man.
Well, I think it's great. I think go for it.
If it is not him, then it's no one.
We're gonna be seeing a guy that I've been wanting to date for a while. We know Frank.
From where?
Nightlife, so.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I think that Frank has always had a crush on me outside of this process, so now he gets his chance to show the type of guy he is, and I really like him a lot.
There are two guys that I'm trying to kind of figure out. Robin has been married for 24 years, so of course she's going to know how to read them. I respect your wisdom, and your insight, so I believe you're going to be able to smell who's ready and who's not.
Okay. I'm gonna go on a little excavation.
Who we got here? Who's this lovely lady we got in red?
Friend, her name is Robin.
What was the reason for that demise of that relationship?
We were on different.
I want to know.
No. Dallas. Great question. I'm here for it.
Okay.
We were just moving in different portions of our life.
Okay.
I have family, father of 3.
Okay.
I have 3 different mothers, so that's challenging in itself.
Absolutely love children. I work in children's ministry, but this has to do with you starting a journey or chapter with somebody and they already have children and different moms. There's a lot of people whose attention is kind of like a lot of different places. And a lot of people want you, Dante, okay? So where are you at with that?
As far as me and you, there's a strong possibility.
What would you say is your toxic trait?
If anything, I tend to care too much. I want you to know that, I care about you. I have gotten lost in the past, trying to do the most.
To me, smother me, sweat me, show me attention. That wasn't really a negative to me at all.
Hey, what's going on here?
What?
Come on, baby. Good to see you, boy.
Likewise.
You guys know how I feel about Walter. We have a really, really great connection. So this is a perfect opportunity to see how he responds under pressure.
Walter's looking like, what are you happy?
When Walter came in, Dante grabbed my arm underneath the table and he just held onto my hand and literally it calmed all the nerves.
Sydney's a knockout. We all know that. I think you know that. But I don't think it's just solely her beauty and this big forehead of hers. It's her personality. It's her glow. We roll in similar circles.
Absolutely.
And that part makes me feel real comfortable. But at the end of the day, it's like, what would I want to come home to?
Are you ready to take the next step with Momine? Make a commitment and...
I'm ready to find out whether or not I'm ready to make a commitment.
Okay.
We're definitely on that path. When the dude just left.
It was a pleasure meeting y'all.
Nice meeting you,
You
too.
as well.
We'll
No doubt.
see you around, Frank. Hey.
Hands above the waist, Frank.
Hands above the waist. You heard that, right? Dallas Doll said it.
Thank you for her.
I could appreciate that both of them were able to hold a conversation. I got some thinking to do, but girl, they're both nice-looking guys.
There was definitely chemistry. Okay, I'll give them that.
Do you feel like it's game or do you feel like it's like honest?
They were a little bit of pageant answers.
I give pageant answers though.
Is it just me? Am
No,
I being
it's
too
not
hard?
That's my man. I'm gonna sit beside him. Okay, period.
I can't control going on that many dates. You know, if somebody wants me to be there, I'm going to show up.
I just gotta know, is this what it's like when you're popular?
You didn't tell me all your friends is going to be here.
Are you nervous?
A little bit, but we're going to handle this. Come on now. We're going to take.
There's no filter. No filter on that girl's mouth. This girl is gonna say whatever, however, she don't care how it sound, and that's how she gonna come. Still makes all the ladies smile.
Really? Are you making them do other things too?
None of us play. I have legit friends. I knew my girls was gonna understand the assignment.
I told them that, you know, we've been dating and I'm feeling a little sparks, you know.
I know my friends have zero cut cards. Like, they play no games.
What is it with friends? Like, they're not letting me get settled. They did not want me to be comfortable at all.
What do you feel your purpose is in life?
Wow, you just gonna start off right off the
Go right
bat.
into it.
That one's not like even a softball question.
I know Aisha loves to cook and she's gonna do all the cooking. So like, what are you gonna do? Like, what's gonna be?
Do you want to get married?
I do want to get married.
Do you have kids?
I do not.
Would you like some?
Then you putting me on the spot. I do want kids. That is my preference. I love kids.
Can we do 3 or more?
3 or more kids? Hold up. We can get basketball team.
It could be an accident. We'll tell everybody what's Is your focus just on Aisha or you got your attention somewhere else?
Is she number one?
Oh, you can't be asking me that. I can't say that. Shiloh has been, if not the strongest connection I've made, among the strongest. She's dope. That's not even a
Do you
question.
think it's the strongest?
Do I think she's the strongest connection? I think she's up there. I can't just sit there and say, hey, we're getting married tomorrow.
Does she have any red flags?
She's perfect.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm loving the PDA.
We haven't seen her with someone like this in so long. Like, oh my God, you better not mess up.
I'm happy. There's nothing wrong with being popular. It's about building a strong rapport with people. Not everybody can take the heat.
Why are you blushing?
I know. I think I'm a little smitten. Yeah.
That's nice.
That's good.
I kind of feel like there's gonna be some tea that comes up.
I just poured a little extra for myself.
Hear ye.
I think the only setbacks that they had with him is that maybe is he being genuine because his answers were a little bit too methodic.
Do you feel like you have a good connection with Frank?
I do. I really, really like Frank.
My friends loved him. It went really, really well.
Any tough questions to Walter?
They did ask him who was his number one. He did say me, and kind of won my friends over. He the one. I was like, okay, we'll see. I feel so bad. It
Why?
was really bad. He came in thinking, I'm gonna be hanging out with Sabrina and her friends. And his words are, I came into a firing squad.
Wow.
And they were taking shots. And honestly, when he left, we was wiping up blood. They were like, so, like, are you a provider? And he was like, I could pay like a bill or two.
I can pay a bill or two?
They asked him, did he want to be married? And he was like, I do.
What did your friends walk away saying?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be tough for him. And they end up cheesing and stuff. He's cool, he's dope.
I also went on a date with Phil. I brought my 2 friends. They asked him some very tough questions. Phil mentioned that he would want 2 kids. I asked for 3. I think it was a great date. I think he held his own.
Okay.
I had my date with Phil also.
Man, Phil done had 5, 6 interviews.
Late. He did already, right? They like that he was consistently like touchy. They think that he seems like a good match. He became a little smitten, so I was like, oh, okay.
So, Phil made a lot of friends.
He sure did.
Did y'all know that Phil was making friends like he is with
I did.
you that went out with him?
I tell him all the time to stretch, because when you let them stretch, then you see how far they wander.
I did not know.
What do you think when you hear their responses of their dates?
Sounds like they had great dates. Cheers to Phil.
We're not gonna be fake up in here now. I want you to give it all to me.
As Aisha mentioned, you know, you told him to stretch yourself. I need people to start shrinking.
You want, ultimately, Phil to choose you?
Phil is in my top.
It is time for us to... Who are you not connected with? Miss Sabrina?
Sean.
I have never heard from Sean. He hasn't texted, he hasn't called. And so, yeah, I just feel nothing.
I think Frank is a great person, but he's just not the type of person I want to date.
Cornelius, there's nothing wrong with him. It's just not romantic.
He's a great guy. I think we could be good friends, but romantically, it's not there for me.
I think Cornelius is amazing. I really don't know, because I really don't.
You gonna quit making them faces?
Yeah, making him.
He's literally shacked up. So
Is he shacked up?
You know she make them faces, honey.
Camille, you married?
No.
Shacked up?
No. Own it. I was like, girl, you know you want that man. Word on the street is Cornelius isn't quite as sure as Camille, but you ain't hear that from me. I don't know.
Y'all gonna have to let one of them know that they just aren't ready to love. Why y'all looking confused?
It's getting ridiculous.
You still got your list.
No, I don't have a list. I have 2.
And I'm gonna shrink when I'm ready to.
No, but y'all telling me I have a list and I don't. So don't tell me what I got and what I
No,
don't
we
have.
just are saying based off of your last statement.
Aisha, who we affectionately call New York, at the beginning of her speech was, you know, I let the guys stretch. Guys need to stretch, and they need to figure out who it is they want. And then all of a sudden, we started talking about how they need to start narrowing. And then all of a sudden, it became, yes, they need to narrow. Everybody got these lists. They need to narrow.
I'm new, so they're just trying to get to know me.
So take that into account.
I got what you're saying.
What you mean?
Hey, my name is Zadia, so let's use that first.
All right, ladies. Don't come across the table talk crazy to me. Oh no, boo-boo, we're not gonna do that. And if you on 100, I'm on 1 on 2. So baby, don't play with me.
Meeting Zadia one-on-one is definitely a little awkward, especially knowing that Zadia and Camille are friends. I definitely don't want to get back to Camille that I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. You finally got on a date.
I know.
She
She's very beautiful, and she has this country twang.
What have you been doing since I've seen you?
I have gone out on a date or two. To be fair, I don't know the friends long enough to say I like them or not.
How do you feel like you're doing in this process?
I think I'm doing good, actually.
Okay.
I feel like I've been making connections.
Do you feel like Camille is probably scaring like some of the women away?
I feel like Camille is putting her stake in like a vampire. I don't want to close the door so soon. At some point, you got to narrow in, right?
Right. So are you narrowing into Camille?
I think you're very, very sexy.
Oh, thank you.
For me, it was just you and her, honestly.
Have you been making connections with anyone? Have you been feeling a little sparkle or tingle or anything?
I can't say I found the spark.
Nobody's making you feel warm.
I'm tired at the end
I'm
of the day.
looking cute in this dress,
No,
Sean.
you look more than
I'm just
cute
kidding.
in the dress.
The ladies and I were talking today, and some of them, they definitely felt some kind of way.
After, you know, the ladies and I have talked, is that, like, nobody's heard from you.
People want to get through the door, and
just my personal experience, I know we went on a date before. I left the key under the mat, but you never came. So
Now, I am a slow worker.
even now you're kind of like saying, hey, it's not you, it's Camille, you know? And that's okay with me, but
I would say I was just pushed over the edge when I got that friend date. So I sort of like baby with the bathwater.
yeah.
You know, I was like, you know what?
you're not ready to go home just yet.
I might have closed the door on some people that I might have got a chance to get to know.
Yeah, you just broke up with me just now.
We have decided that you are not ready to love.
I respect that, and I will say, hallelujah. I really like to see her, but the time frame didn't work for me. I never caught up.
I wish you all the luck, Sean.
Thank you, madam.
No problem.
You too.